So today we're going to be unboxing and doing a quick hands-on on the Blackberry Curve 9320. This is the white version, as you can see right now. It's pretty much just a Blackberry Curve. A few little different features when it comes to the looks as the previous Blackberry Curves. So let's continue unboxing. Let's see what's in here. Pull this tab right here. So inside we got the usual, the manual. So nobody ever reads those. The headphones, they look like regular standard headphones. And the USB cable, same as the previous Curve and everything else. The battery is a new battery. It looks different than all the other ones. It's the JS1. I have not seen a JS1 yet. And that's the charger. It's a different style of cube charger than I've seen, but same thing. So we'll close this box up. So here we have the Curve. I'm gonna stick the battery in it. We'll boot it up and have a quick look at it. I forgot to look at the specs of it, but anyways, here's a comparison of the size. It's still a pretty small phone in comparison to the Blackberry Bold. It's quite a much smaller phone. A lot less quality also. So here we have the battery. There's a SIM card slot, memory card slot, and the battery. Battery cover just slides on. So while it's booting up, I'll talk a little bit about the phone. See, it's not a whole lot to say. If you look at it, it does look different than the Blackberry Curve 9300, but I think it's modeled after the 9300. The buttons are a little different. If you can see the buttons here, they're they're raised like the Blackberry 9790. I kind of like that actually. I did not like the 9300 flat buttons because sometimes they didn't click very well. These will click nicely. And right here we have the camera button. On the other side we have a dedicated BBM button. It says BBM right on it. However, I'm pretty sure you can change that button to do whatever. That's the headphone jack, and then we have a nice convenient lock button up at the top. It's easy to press, unlike the 9300. This is the camera and the flash. I didn't look up the specs, so I'm not sure if it's a 3.2 megapixel or a 2 megapixel or what's going on in there. So it's still booting up. I noticed for a device with OS 7.1, it takes longer to boot than the other ones that are 7.1. The keypad feels the same as a Blackberry 9300. To be honest, it feels almost exactly the same. So comparing the size of it, it's probably a little thicker than the Bold 9900. By the looks of it, it's a little bit thicker, but not much thicker, and it's definitely not as thick as the Curve 9300. It's definitely better. If you're gonna get a Curve 9300, you might as well get this one. So it finally booted up. The screen on the Blackberry 9360 is definitely a lot better than this one. This is the same resolution as the Curve 9300, which is expected. This phone was not designed to beat other Blackberries. This is just an economy phone. Trackpad is nice and raised up. I like the feel of it better than the 9300. Camera's decent. It's definitely better than the 9300 with the added flash feature, but it's not going to break any records for cameras. The speaker, I'm going to test it here. You're not going to be able to hear it because I'm doing a voiceover. Definitely sounds good. Sounds better than the 9300. Clearer, crisper, a little bit more bass. Yeah, it sounds great. It's not bad. So there's that BBM button. It actually does open the BlackBerry Messenger, but I'm sure it's like the voice dialing buttons on the other phones. You can change it and do whatever you want with it. All in all, though, for the price, I cannot complain. This thing is $149 brand new, no contract. What more could you want from a sub $200 smartphone? Like, this will do everything. You can get your emails, your BBM. This will have you up and running for $150. There's not much to complain about. You can't expect too much from a phone that's built to sell so cheap. If you're just getting to the smartphone market, you're way behind, but this phone will do just fine. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.